Hi friends, it's Megan here from AM Soaps. Today I'm making coffee soap, and this is the fragrance we're using, Fresh Brewed Coffee from Candor Soap Supplies. It has 4% vanilla in it, so I'm going to show you some soap I have here. Now I made this embed a while ago because I had some extra batter. I was making some guest soaps with this fragrance. So this is the color the batter will turn without adding any color. It just will naturally turn this color due to the 4% of vanilla in the fragrance. So I'm going to put this embed in one of the loaves. Yeah, I may as well because I had it left over and poured it, and I will use it today. It smells good. And a bit of coffee grounds. I'm going to add some unfragranced batter to get the appearance of cream in the coffee. I want the appearance of like a cafe mocha kind of creamy look. So I'll have I'm going to portion the soap batter into 3 portions. One with no fragrance, no coffee grounds. One with fragrance and coffee grounds. One with only fragrance. And then I will do a drop swirl with those. And the smallest portion will be the one with no fragrance, just to get a bit of a cream look. And of course I have embeds to put on top. I'm going to show you the embeds now. These embeds were made with melt and pour soap with a white base and colored with cocoa powder. So I have here coffee beans embeds, and those are going to be randomly placed. And I have chocolate bar embeds. These little chocolate bars, there will be 1 on each bar. And here I have what I consider to be a caramel and rosette. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to pour in my lye water. This is at room temperature. It's been sitting here for a few hours, cooling down. Okay. Now I'm making 2 loaves at the same time, so I have another 4-pound batch of batter to blend up. Okay, this is going to be my fragrance-free portion. My base color. And drop swirl this one in. Now in this one I'm going to place this heart. I don't know really how it's going to show up, but we'll put it in there. And now let's drop swirl in the cream from up high so we can get it low. The higher you pour, the lower your drop swirls will go. Okay, that's it for cream. And back to this one. Because I knew that heart embed would take up some volume, so I'm ready here with these molds for some guest soaps. This is my love. I believe I know there's a statue like this in Scottsdale, Arizona. I think there's also one in San Francisco. Okay, now I am going to mix up some topping and let it thicken. So that's probably going to take about an hour. And then I will be back and we will pipe the top and put on our embeds. Here's loaf number 1, and I'm going to cut this a bit different than usual. I've lined up the harp cutter here to try to trim. Well, I lined up the embeds the best I could, and I'm going to have to use the cutter twice. There we go. Now let's pull, because I have this large piece here at the end. Oh, and it's got the heart in it. That's a nice piece. Let's look at these. This is the one that had the heart embed put in it. That's all going to darken up. That ring you see around there is the color that everything with fragrance will eventually darken up to. It'd be neat if it stayed as it is, but it's not going to. Oh, these ones are stuck. There we go. These things aren't changing much, are they? Over time, more of the swirls will show. Oh, that's cool. Now we're past the heart embed. It ended in the middle of this piece. The heart's on one side, not on the other. Now we're starting to see more swirls. I think this is neat. As things darken up, it will get even better. This is the cappuccino cafe cream look I wanted with the drop swirl. And I got my embeds. I don't know if you saw, but I marked the mold to guide where to put the embeds, which is how I managed to get one chocolate bar on each piece. Now my pieces are 1 1/8 of an inch. They're a bit bigger than usual. I had this cutter specially made for me to get my pieces the size I wanted. That's the end piece. Now we're going to cut one more time because we have this large chunk left over with 2 pieces. There we go. That's the end, the back piece. This one has hearts on both sides. Now I'm going to go get the other loaf and we'll have a look at it. It will not have the heart embed in it, the big one. It will have the small red heart, but it will not have this larger heart. Smells wonderful. I love coffee, so I love this soap. Now, I did not line it up to the end. Just trying to get a little bit more out of this and get the embeds lined up better. Okay, here we have one side, the other side. If you're interested in buying one of these delicious coffee soaps, they will be in my Etsy store soon. Just as soon as they're cured and ready to sell. They'll be a wonderful Valentine's gift if you know anyone who likes coffee. I like how the red heart has shown up in there. I thought red went well with this theme. Here's the top. See, I cut through some embeds. Now it's more random. This loaf's more random than the other one. The other one was, the embeds were done perfect. They still each got 1 chocolate bar, and that was the main goal. Some of these, what I refer to, that's what I consider caramel, and that's what I consider a rosette. And then the coffee beans were meant to be random. There we go, last piece. I hope you enjoyed watching me make this coffee soap, and I'll see you next time in the next video. The next soap I'm working on is called Goat's Milk Cherry Almond. And it's using a fragrance called Cherry Almond that smells just delicious. It smells like amaretto and cherry pie. It's really good. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye. We almost forgot about these. Here's the 2 little love guest molds. Now I put these in the freezer for a few hours. Perfect. If you freeze them, they come out just right.